Good morning, children. I welcome you all in today's session. Today, I'll show you some beautiful pictures, and you have to guess them or tell me what do they reveal us, what do they show us. Let's see the pictures. Yes, can you guess what these pictures are telling us, what they are showing us? Yes, look at these pictures very carefully. Here we can see small young ones of a bird. They're trying to jump off their nest. They're trying to dive. They're trying to learn how to fly. So can you tell me what's the name of this lesson? Yes, any guess? Come on, tell me. Yes, the title of this lesson is His First Flight. The author of this lesson is Liam O. Flaherty. Let's meet him. He is Liam O. Flaherty. We'll know more about him. Liam O. Flaherty was born on 20th August 1896. He died on 7th September 1984. He was an Irish novelist and a short story writer, and one of the foremost socialist writers in the first part of 20th century. Writing about common people's experience was his motive, perspective. Some of his novels are The Terrorist Story, which he wrote in 1926, The Child of God, he wrote this in same 1926, same year. The Tent and Other Stories, The Fairy Goose, and two other stories. Even one of his stories has won Oscar Award. The title of that story is The Informer. So, let's begin the lesson. Let's start the lesson. This story conveys the message that one learns by showing courage and not by just sitting idle. Success can't be taken granted. The story revolves around the idea that one should bravely face their fears and never give up. One has to struggle to see success. We have to face many challenges. We should be passionate, determined to become successful. This story is of a young seagull overcoming his hesitations, doubts, fears, and stand between us and our success. Hunger makes him take the final plunge. This leads him to take his first flight and soar into the space. So you can see here in this picture how the seagull is looking at other family members, those who are flying. In this story, the young seagull who is afraid to fly, who is very much nervous, scared, because he used to think that his wings will not support him. All his younger siblings, despite their much shorter wings, flew fearlessly, while he could not gather the courage to trust his own wings. The young seagull became sad when he was looking at his parents perfecting his younger siblings in the art of flying. His parents scolded, taunted him for not even trying, but he could not gather courage. They even call him a coward. They tell him a lot to at least try and also threaten him that he will live alone, he will live hungry there, he will die because of hunger, but still, this poor fellow, he was unable to gather courage for flying in the sky. The following day, the attention of his family members was there. Only his mother, who is with slithering a fish. In an attempt to eat it, notices her son. The young seagull cries out of starvation, hoping that his mother would help. But what do you think? Should she help him? Or what will happen if she would have helped him? He wouldn't have learned flying. Instead, here's a twist in the story. And what's the twist? Only his mother noticed him that he is staying there on the cliff. He is hungry. He is still not giving up or trying to fly. The young seagull is crying out of starvation, hoping that his mother would help him. On seeing this, his mother came to him with the fish. She gets excited, but on noticing that, he dives at the fish. Remember, students, just keep in mind, here mother is not spoon feeding the baby. She is not dropping the fish in his beak. Instead, she dropped it little front of him, and what this fellow did, he dived. He dived to catch that fish, to hold that fish, because he was very much hungry. He was scared to fly. From last night he was starving. So he dived to catch the fish. He gets maddened out of hunger and takes a dive at the fish, forgetting for a moment that he is afraid to fly. Finally, he took his first flight. Actually, it was a monstrous terror which came into his mind when he dived. He was about to fall, but at that time also, he flapped his wings and he started flying up in the sky. Finally, he took his first flight, and all the family members celebrate his victory by cheering, dancing around him. His attempts at floating in the sea. Once, at that time also he was afraid, but somehow he overcame that fear also. Thus, he overcomes his fear and realizes that we have to be mentally strong, mentally prepared to be successful. Actually, this is the summary of this lesson. Lesson is very big and we'll discuss it tomorrow in next period. By that time, bye. Have a nice day.